EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. You talk about this Miami defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group had pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top 5.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Complete to right. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Come on.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
Good return.
And he'll be out of bounds.
Good return.
At midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
All right, man. I feel like coming to it. This is a whole different game, whole different league, whole different team.
That's their chance to try and put points
My
on the board.
offense here way better than
the
the
Dolphins
offense
come up
there.
1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
In motion, the tight end.
But my defense over there is better than here. I was getting there.
From midfield, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way
I
they
think
did
I hurt
it was
my
by getting
shoulder.
after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beating them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Again, it's A-Chain. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll run here with A-Chain. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, defense, make a stand. Stand, defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone, touchdown Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the...
What's my mother run back there?
Intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Bruh.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly,
was open,
especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah. Hey, go where to stand.
It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air. But it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. A minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, man. Yeah, I can't risk it. Can't risk it. Can't risk it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one?
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the
rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Gotta stay on your feet.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I just saw that X.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
H.A. now up the middle, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A-Chain here, they stay on the ground.
Thank you for making the tackle,
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Undercut it.
The open man, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Dolphins.
A-Chain gets it from the gun.
I didn't think they would click me onto my free safety.
Inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 114 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Yeah.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon Samuels wonders if the football that exists when you're between the 20s. They don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. No. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead.
Come on.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, come on,
Lance
bro.
throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bruh. That was a clean
Welcome
pocket.
back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Oh.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
To his throw, complete here to Waller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll drop this down to Williams. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good. For a Denver Broncos.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Oh, come on, Trey.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Burst by him near the 35. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Nah, he not at all. But hey, he was bad too, man. I don't know.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Tua now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Man, I don't know.
They tried to take the deep shot.
He couldn't even throw a tight spiral, like. So he had those games, man. Like, I'm about to put Russell Wilson in the game, honestly. He saved me last game. I had to take Russell out.
Remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a
big loss here as he's taken down.
Something about to happen.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Lance. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped.
There's certain things he can't do.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory.
Just like Mac Jones, man.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Oh, they ran into each other. Slow them
I think
down.
he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Robinson up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Oh, man.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
This game does not fuck with me.
The corner was there to slam that window shut.
I understand it now.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak.
Just had a rough day on Madden today, man. It be like that sometimes.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Bro, I'm clicking triangle. I'm right there, dog. I'm clicking triangle. Jump. Dive. Go get it.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now he fires deep for Shakir.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Complete to Wright. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah,
no, don't.
Also a 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run for it with A.J.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Tua now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's A-Chain on the give.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Miami first down. And the Dolphins are going to win the football game. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. You make
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the out.
Since the basement make it items over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my passions. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'm a